Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show at its new time at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. The days have not changed every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On the docket today, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the video with all the mandatory YouTube things out of the way. On the docket today is a Gochujang Baconator. First thing we got to do is make our Gochujang barbecue sauce, which we are going to do here by adding a couple tablespoons of olive oil to a pot and a tablespoon of minced garlic over medium heat. And we're just going to spread the garlic out and give it about 1 to 3 minutes, depending on how long it takes, to cook up. Okie dokie. Now our garlic is done, and it's time to add 2 cups of tomato sauce. Then we're going to add a half a cup of brown sugar. Then I'm just going to break the sugar up and give it a little whisk. And then you want to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Three tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. And 1 tablespoon or a little bit more of gochujang. And, of course, salt and pepper to taste. And then you just want to stir this around. And then you want to crank the heat up, and you want to bring this to the boil. Once it's at the boil, turn the heat down to low, to maybe a little bit above low. Adjust the heat if you're using an electric stove. And then you want to simmer this for at least 10 minutes. I went about 15. I wanted the sauce a little bit thicker. And then you just want to stir this occasionally, make sure it doesn't stick, and then put it in one of those disposable condiment bottles. All right, let's get the burgers ready. Okay, we got our grill ready to go over a nice generous heat. We're going to lay down our 1/4 pound patties, or 4 ounces. And again, to get the perfect weight, make sure all the burgers are the same weight. Again, I recommend using a kitchen scale. I'm just seasoning these with a seasoning blend for burgers that I pick up at my local grocery store. I think works quite well. And yeah, give these about 3 minutes aside, and we should be ready to move on to the next step. And of course, don't forget, season the other side, and be quite generous when you season, because you're going to lose a lot of this when you flip the burgers. Okie dokie. Thanks to the magic of cooking show editing, our burgers are done. And the last thing we got to do is put some cheese on them. And 1 slice of American cheese. I think American cheese is best for burgers. And then just give the cheese a couple of minutes to melt up. Then we'll be ready to bring them on in the house. And with a griddle over medium heat, melt a generous amount of butter, and it's time to toast up our buns. And so just give these a couple of minutes to toast up, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, time to assemble this Baconator. First thing we got to do, make sure the shot looks all pretty. And grab the top bun and spread some mayonnaise on it. Again, I'm still trying to keep the spirit of the Baconator in there. And then we add our first patty. Of course, bacon. Some of our gochujang barbecue sauce. Our second patty. More bacon. And more of our gochujang barbecue sauce. And then again, pop the top bun on top. And that's that. Now, Baconators are one of the exceptions. They don't get pickles. And that's it. A Gochujang Baconator. Done.